This UAB commit has a jump shot that's smooth like butter. Margaret Whitley averages 13 points a game. Big players make big-time plays, and she did that yesterday, leading the Vikings to this game right here. And on the other side, they will take on Aaliyah Patty and the Montini Broncos. Patty, the high-low master, alongside Lindsay Jarosinski. At 15 points per game, she's worked to elevate her game, and now it's time to put all that to the test. Montini looking to stop Geneva from a back-to-back 4A title next on NBC Sports Chicago. We have saved the best for last in normal for the IHSA Girls Basketball State Tournament. Montini taking on Geneva for the title of state champions. Welcome inside Redbird Arena. I am Katie Wingy, and this game has turned out to be a story of a crafty Geneva Vikings team looking to repeat a state championship from last year, but it won't be easy taking on the dynamic duo that is the post play of the Montini Broncos. And with that, I will bring in my broadcast partners, Nate Believa and Christy Faulkner. Guys, senior heavy teams, but setting the stage to this 4A state championship game. It's going to be an exciting one.
It sure is. Thank you, Katie, and welcome down to Doug Collins Court as we get ready for this one. It's star-studded, it's talent-loaded as well, and both of these programs have been here before, Christy. They both carried home that first-place trophy. Geneva did it last year. Montini's looking to do it at 4A for the first time. What do you expect out here tonight?
Well, Geneva with their seniors, they're such a fun group. You know they enjoy playing together. They're loose, they're excited, and their poise is unbelievable. And then on the other side, you know, for Montini, they have their bigs, and if their shooters can hit a couple outside shots, that's going to open things up inside. It'll be a lot of fun to watch tonight.
Montini played almost a flawless game last night. Let's take a look at our headlines for this evening. We'll start things off with Geneva as they are looking to repeat, as we've talked about throughout.
Geneva, here you see that you have Margaret Whitley, great shooter. We look at Geneva and we think about, you know, they're trying to repeat, but they're not defending anything. They're going after this title, and that's something Gino Auriemma for UConn always talked about when they win their titles. We're not defending it, we're going to get it.
And Montini, well, they're moving on up, George Jefferson style. They've won it at 3A, now they're trying to win it at 4A.
They had so much success, and they're such a strong team, such a united team, and Coach Nichols, he's done a fantastic job, and they'll be prepared to play tonight.
One of these teams, one of these programs is taking the big trophy back up north when this one's all over. It's Geneva and Montini. Starting lineups coming up next from the 4A state championship game.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
You work hard, and you want to see your efforts pay off, literally. Whether you're dreaming of retirement, growing your business, or leaving a legacy for future generations, at Busey, we help you realize the possibilities of tomorrow. We listen to your needs and goals to create a sound strategy for you and your family. Enjoy the achievements of your life and work. We'll handle the rest. Busey, your dream, our promise.
Student at Dakota High School in the singing of our national anthem. say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now, fans, here are your starting lineups for this 2018 IHSA Class 4A Girls Basketball State Championship Contest. First, for the Vikings of Geneva, senior number 11, Maddie Yell. For the Lady Broncos of Montini Catholic, junior number 2, Samantha Mitchell. For Geneva, senior number 22, Bree Borkowitz. For Montini, a senior number 4, Elise Pitts. For Geneva, senior number 23, Margaret Whitley. For Montini, a junior number 14, Francesca Kokinas. For Geneva, senior number 33, Madison Mallory. For Montini, a senior number 32, Aaliyah Patty. For Geneva, senior number 42, Stephanie Hart. And for Montini, a senior number 50, Lindsay Jarozinski.
The starting lineups for this 4A state championship game. Let's take a look at the school bios for Montini from Lombard, DuPage County, enrollment of 1,099, up in 4A out of the Girls Catholic Athletic Conference. Maroon, gold, and white are their school colors. For the Vikings of Geneva out of Kane County, an enrollment of 1,938 out of the Upstate 8 Conference for Geneva, just off of I-88. The Vikings down here last year. We take a look at the coaches after the sportsmanship handshake between the teams, and there's Coach Sarah Meadows in her 7th year. 176 victories and 80 win percentage, regional championship every year. She coached 8 years, an assistant under Gina Nolan. She's in the Hall of Fame at Rochelle High School. And on the other side, it's Jason Nichols, his 9th trip to state in 11 years. 458 wins for the Broncos. He started at Trinity, had 3 seasons there as well with 69 wins, played baseball at Lions. He's the director of operations at Montini, and he coached the Naperville Central boys as an assistant for Pete Kramer as well. He is 4-0 in state title games, 10, 11, 12, and 14, all in 3A.
Don't jinx them, Nathan. That's something like
just
somebody's 10 for 10, they shoot free throws.
Right.
You're right, though. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch. This is what, you talk about the basketball season. You start October 30th, and now it's the culmination of those 4 months, over 4 months of hard work.
Patty and Mallory jump center, and the 4A state title game, the last girls basketball game of the 2017-18 school year, is underway. Montini in the white, Geneva in the blue, and their student section. Their fans came down from the Kane County area, and they're right behind their bench, and they'll be loud. Pitts had a couple big shots yesterday, and in the Super. Deflected away. They tried to go into Jaroszynski. Mallory was not having any of it.
That's key for Geneva. You see that every time somebody catches out Montini, they have their hands up and they're contesting.
Up top, 3-ball, strong from Whitley. She airballed her first yesterday and then still had 18 points at halftime, knocking down 4 threes before foul trouble, and she finished with 23. She is the queen of the hill. She won that between the games in 3A earlier today in overtime in the shootout to defeat the champions of 1-2 and 3A as well.
And there they got a touch to Jaroszynski, but Bree Borkowitz went and doubled down right away. Their posts aren't going to get anything easy.
Keenis and Mitchell, they call out the play. It goes in. Jaroszynski against Mallory, muscled it up and in. Montini gets the first bucket of the game.
And that's the size advantage inside. Jaroszynski 6'5", and then for Geneva, their tallest player is 6'1", so quite a difference as Hart takes a jump shot at the free throw line, just misses.
Rebound pulled down by Kakinis. She got it to Mitchell, off and running. Mitchell, a junior. It goes into Jaroszynski, and this time she travels. The first whistle of the day, our officials Joel Keller, Troy Grove, and Todd Reichert. Congratulations to those three gentlemen getting to work the state tournament and call the 4A state championship game.
Geneva does this 4 out, 1 in, and that's, you see a travel call on Whitley. She kind of looks like me. Is that on me? But you'll see Geneva have 4 players out and then 1 player at the free throw line, so they spread that zone out and they look to attack from the free throw line.
Mitchell walks the ball up the floor. She missed 9 games earlier this year with an ankle injury, and their offense took off again. And she came back for the postseason. She was in foul trouble in the semifinal game. And 1 out of 6 from the field for 2 points, and Whitley forces a turnover from Kokinis.
You see these teams on paper and you think, you know, Geneva with that tallest player being 6'1", how are they going to compete with that 6'5", 6'3"? But it's their heart and their defense and their chemistry. They stay together. They play tough, hard-nosed defense.
3-ball from Yell. Too strong. And the rebound is grabbed to keep alive again for the Vikings. Turnaround jumper is good. Knocked down by Stephanie Hart.
Hart did that the first game. She had a great first game when they met December 30th, the first meeting between these two teams.
52-50 final in that one, the championship game of the Montini Christmas Classic. And there's an offensive foul on Aaliyah Patty. Patty called for an offensive foul down low and a turnover. The Geneva fans made the trip down. They're loud. It's 2-2, 3 minutes into the 4A state title game.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
First, it was the love of your life. Then, the promotion you deserved. The daughter you planned for. And the son you didn't. Now you're ready for a new home. So how do you properly protect all this? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Hi, I'm Elise Pitts from Montini. Something funny about one of my teammates that most people don't know is Sydney. She has a prosthetic tooth where she can literally pull it in and out of her mouth. Something funny about Coach that we don't know is he seems really hard on and off the court, but when we're like together as a team. He is the chillest person in the world. Like, he's super cool. A talent I wish I had is if I could sing. So most people wouldn't tell me to be quiet when I sing. Like, I would be able to just sing and like they would sing along with me. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. My dream job would be to do surgery because I'm obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. So like to take over Meredith Grey's role and be a general surgeon would be awesome. My favorite dance move is actually the dance move that I come out with in my handshake. Jones barbecue foot massage. Jones barbecue foot massage.
Elise Pitts having a whole lot of fun with this on Thursday. Whitley for three, no good. Prochaska tried to grab the rebound. She just checked into the game, and that's who Pitts let us know has the prosthetic tooth. And all of her other teammates were like, oh, she doesn't want you to say that. It was too late by then.
I was like, does she want people to know
well,
that? Is that okay?
She just scored, and if the family's DVRing this game, they go on and watch it later, and she's going to find out that everybody knows. She'll probably know when she walks into school on Monday, right?
Well, Pitts is a senior. She's like, that's all right, I'm going to be gone next year. I have nothing to worry about. I'm graduating. I can say what I want.
Prochaska with the bucket, academic all-conference. She's a sophomore, 5'10", her first 2 points. She had 2 rebounds yesterday. Her cousin Lauren plays at DePaul in the Big East Women's Tournament getting underway up in the Chicago area this weekend. There is Kokinas spinning into the lane, couldn't get it to go. And Pitts grabbed the rebound.
You watch Mallory working inside. They're fronting the post. Whenever she's trying to get around, so she's either 3/4 high or fronting to make that entry pass really tough.
Patty went to the bench with that foul after the charge, and here is the rebound. Montini already with 4 turnovers, and now it's Geneva turning it over again. A bad pass from Borkowitz to Whitley.
Which is a little surprising to see turnovers, knowing that both these teams have been on huge stages. They're familiar with each other. But, it's still, there's a lot to play for. It's a lot on the line.
Across the timeline for Sam Mitchell. Chaska back out to Pitts. Mitchell again to Prochaska. They play catcher on the perimeter.
Great defense by Geneva. There's something they've done differently. The first game, Geneva was switching all like screens. Right now, it looks like they're staying with their players man to man.
Mitchell double team briefly, finds Prochaska. They've not been able to get the ball in to Jarozinski. Then it's deflected when they do, but she kept it alive. Shot no good. Jarozinski the put back, and she might have traveled stepping through the double team. She did. Turnover number 5. She got the rebound, but Lindsay Blackmore was not giving up an inch.
Jarozinski, she'll have 2 people at least on her pretty much at all times.
Hart for 3. In and out. Blackmore for the rebound, and then that's going to be a travel, and hitting the deck hard to get that rebound was Kokinas. Her and Blackmore were going after it.
It's a good no call. You see here the missed shot, and then they both go after. It's a good no call. They could have potentially called over the back, but I like that they're letting him play.
Whitley, Mitchell right in her face. Hart backs it out. She's 5'8". Shooting over Jarozinski, you're 6'5". The putback won't go. Hart muscles in for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball, which keeps it with Geneva. The shot's not falling early for the Vikings. They've started 1 of 7 in this game. Terrence Thornton subs in, the 5'10" freshman, who's now played in 35 of their 37 games this year, averaging 3 points, 4.5 boards per game. She had the gift of hope assist of the game in their semifinal win yesterday.
Geneva moves the ball. They move it so quickly. They catch and it's out of their hands.
Whitley gets it down low to Blackmore. Shots blocked. Jarozinski had a pair of those yesterday. (4-2) Montini. Only 6 minutes into this contest.
see Whitley pitching in whenever the ball is strong side, that weak side pitches in.
Now pitch to Kokinas, steps into a 3. Well short and out of bounds. Patty will sub back in, so does Mallory. Patty in for Jaroszynski.
It's going to be a great game to watch, but I have to say, I think equally as fun as watching the coaches coach.
Yeah.
They're so animated and competitive and fired up, but they really like each other too.
Backdoor pass, and Mallory couldn't haul it in. Excuse me, that's Blackmore. Mallory does haul it in and keeps the possession alive. Whitley's not taking more than a step on this court without Sam Mitchell shadowing her. And now she does as they switch it back over. The 3 ball is good.
But you said that they were shadowing Whitley. They were paying so much attention to her that Kokinas was yelling and pointing and looking at Whitley, and that opened up the shot outside for Geneva. So even if she's not the one shooting, she demands so much attention, it opens it up for other people.
Blackmore had 4 points last night, 28% from deep on the year. Pitch for 3, too strong. The last 30 seconds of the quarter. Whitley the rebound, Geneva up 1. Up ahead to Blackmore, too strong on the layup. Might have got away with a walk in there as well. Mitchell gets it down to Pitts. Pitts drives into the lane and is fouled on the shot. That'll send Elise Pitts to the line. Fouls on Whitley. She was in foul trouble in the first 3 quarters yesterday. In fact, had to sit for a lot of the 3rd quarter after she picked up her 4th foul.
Still 23, right? I mean, that's the amazing thing.
A Valpo commit. Elise Pitts is a 67% free throw shooter. Misses that one. She was 0 for 1 yesterday. Had 8 points. Hit a pair of big 3s in their win over Edwardsville. Saw the line there. 8 points, 2 boards, a couple assists, and there's the free throw. To tie this game. They'll put pressure on. Hart's pass is stolen. Pitts is there. Her layup is good. 3 quick points from Elise Pitts. They're having trouble getting it in. They turn it over again, and Kokinas is fouled from behind.
It's surprising to see Geneva rattled like that. That doesn't happen too often. The first time they played, Montini tried to press them a couple possessions, but it was ineffective because Geneva is so poised usually against the press. So, again, a little bit of nerves, and Montini does that 1-2-2 press. We'll see if it creates more problems for Geneva.
Could not get it in at all. Back-to-back times. Now Kokinas with a 5-second violation to give it back, and the sidelines of Montini were holding up 3 fingers like they thought that was just 3 seconds. Here's a steal. Kokinas to beat the buzzer, front of the rim. Back and forth we went in that first quarter. Montini, after one's got a 7-5 lead after 3 points from Elise Pitts to the end of the first quarter, including this steal and layup. Broncos up 2. In a hurry, but want a fresh, affordable meal to serve your family or friends? Biaggi's Pronto Packs make it easy to enjoy an authentic Italian meal at home or on the go. Perfect for small groups and starting at just $30. The Pronto Pack comes with pasta, 2 pizzas, a salad, and bread with Biaggi's delicious butter for dipping. Biaggi's can take care of your large group as well with their delicious party plans. With 6 Illinois locations, Biaggi's Carryout is the perfect solution for your busy lifestyle. 7-5 Montini. Here's what they're trying to accomplish tonight since the 08 expansion to 4 classes. Marshall in 08 3A, and then this year down in 2A, and then Quincy Notre Dame 11 and 12 in 2A, bumped up to 3A to win. Those are the only 2 programs to win titles in multiple classes since 08. Both won them back in the 2-class system as well. Montini, 4-time winners in 3A, trying to get their first 4A title. Katie was in both huddles at the end of the first quarter. What do the coaches have to say, Katie?
Well, the huddles were surprisingly similar, Nathan. Starting with Montini, they both said, though, you guys need to move better on offense. These are 2 of the most talented offensive teams in the state, but both coaches encouraging them they need to move more. Coach Nichols said, I can defend you guys if you stand in one spot. And on the other side, Coach Meadows said you guys need to take care of the ball. We're standing around too much offensively, especially against that zone. You guys just need to find the opening.
Thank you, Katie. As we were hearing from Katie, Leah Patty got her first bucket. First quarter, surprisingly, neither Whitley nor Patty scored. Margaret Whitley had just 2 shot attempts in that first quarter. Patty had a charge, and she misses the free throw. In fact, Aaliyah did not even attempt a shot in that first quarter after what she did yesterday in the semifinal with 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 out of 12 from the field, hit a couple threes, so now she's in the scoring column. 2 of 10 with Geneva in the first quarter, and they missed their first shot of the second as well. Chased down the rebound. No good on 3. So they're now 2 of 12 from the field with 5 turnovers. It's kind of surprising for the defending champions who've been pretty comfortable on this floor over the last 12 months.
It is. They seem a little bit unsettled right now, and that's where Mallory can hit that shot. When she first caught it earlier in the possession, she didn't even look to square up to shoot it. But that's something she hit a couple times their first meeting. And here you see Pitts in and out, halfway down and pops out, rebounded by Geneva.
Did everything but fall through the net. Now it's Yell, trapped, back up to Whitley. Hart, jumper, no, and Patty the rebound.
That's huge. If Hart's not making that shot, because she pulls out a big, and then she's able, if she can't hit that shot, then they don't have to come out.
2 minutes into quarter number 2, and a near steal for Yell, but goes out of bounds. So we'll get it in bounds here.
So we'll see Montini. They like to do last season. They did primarily a 4-out, 1 in, and now that Patty's able to hit that outside shot, and here they go inside. They're able to do more of a high-low game.
Mallory was right on the back of Jarozinski. She rushed that shot, couldn't connect, and now Geneva trying to cut into a 4-point deficit. Yell drives on Patty. They swing it around. They're not able to find any space against this zone. Suffocating as the Broncos defense.
That was the key yesterday, too, and their win yesterday was, it wasn't so much their offense, but it was how well their defense did at containing Edwardsville and disrupting what they do offensively.
They had held Edwardsville, easy for me to say, to their lowest point total since 2010. Edwardsville with 30. And Coach Nichols even said afterwards, I thought we could have held them a little bit lower than that even. And it goes into Patty off glass, and she got deep that time. And if she's that far into the basket, she's going to score.
She is, and that first pass to the person that's high, so in that case, Jarozinski, if they can deny that and not let her get hit other side by Mallory, but if they can deny that high pass, then they can't get the high-low.
They desperately needed that bucket. Mallory knocks down the 3. She hit one of those yesterday in the semi as she had 7 points.
And that's what Mallory's doing right now. She's trying to deny that pass and put pressure on it so they can't make an easy entry down low.
Mitchell gets the handoff from Jarosinski, knifes through the lane, layup is good. That's what Sam Mitchell brings from the Broncos offense. And the action picking up now. 3 straight possessions with buckets. Yell makes it 4. She drives right around Jarosinski for the bucket.
That's good basketball. These are the teams that we know now. Now they're settling in. Now they're playing their own game.
Like the first quarter was like the boxing match, like the feel out first couple of rounds, and now we're ready to go.
Right, and like Maine West today, their coach said, now I recognize this team, the same thing.
Patty drives on Yell and gets the layup. She fumbled the initial pass, but recovered quickly, and after not taking a shot in the first quarter, she's got 6 quick points. Yell blocked, Jarosinski, and Patty comes away with it, but Mitchell traveled. Credit Stephanie Hart for forcing that travel. Action really heating up in the second quarter. Montini up 5. It'll be Geneva ball when we come back to the 4A state title game.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Fan night at the United Center. The Bulls take on Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics. Coverage begins at 6:30 on NBC Sports Chicago with Bulls pregame live, or stream it live on the NBC Sports app. Bulls fan are ready to go, and he'll be ready to watch that game Monday night. Bulls Celtics at the UC. Margaret Whitley, she's been on fire on this court, and not only winning the 4A shootout yesterday, today, Queen of the Hill. She knocked them all down in overtime. Her teammates celebrating and cheering her on. And Queen of the Hill for Margaret Whitley. She's hoping to have her hands on another trophy before this one's over.
She's done so much throughout her career, but you know, you hardly see a sweeter release than that lefty, the way she strokes it. And I think part of it too is she doesn't think. She catches and she lets it fly. And that's, we talked about this team being loose, having fun, and that's where the less you can think of basketball or baseball or whatever, probably the better you're gonna play.
They were a lot of fun Thursday in the media day. She misses a 3 here and it's tipped out of bounds and went into the lap of one of the media members. Off a laptop, I believe. And she told us all about her superstitions yesterday in the Get to Know, kissing her dog and painting her nails and firing a 3, no good. But there for the rebound to keep her alive. Borkowitz back to Whitley. She's had a couple good looks in the last 30 seconds, 3 of them, but none of them fell.
I love the mentality. Don't stop shooting.
Chaska. Corner to Pitts. They're swinging around. Team up 5 with the ball into Jarosinski, and she gets 2 more. She's got 4.
They have Pitts run that baseline, so she goes through from strong side to weak side, and that Geneva guard that would otherwise be digging down isn't able to dig down because she runs through with the guard.
Shot off the mark, and Patty went down to pick up the loose ball rebound, and it'll go back to Geneva on the pass out of bounds. Geneva's made 4 field goals and 20 attempts in the first half. Right side with it. That one won't fall. So from distance, from in close, they just can't get the ball to fall through the net. here in the first half. Montini on the other side is shooting right at 50%. With 2:15 to go in the quarter. Yell triggers the steal. Got past Patty. She's in all alone. Layup is good. Coach Nichols cannot believe there wasn't a call there. He was standing with his arms out, his palms up, and looking for a foul call, and Yell gets the layup.
As a coach, you want to make sure that whatever happens at the offensive end, if you're not hitting your shots, it doesn't affect your defensive end. And right there, you see that Geneva's still being aggressive defensively, although Patty gets the bucket down low.
That was high-low. Jaroszynski to Patty. She spun and used the left hand that time. Ohio State bound. Leah Patty with 8 points. The lead is 7 for the Broncos. Corner three, good. Another three by Lindsay Blackmore. She's got 6.
Blackmore's a kid that she had the game-tying jumper with 4 seconds left the first time these two teams play.
Here's Patty with it out front. Knocked away by Yell, who's still harassing her. They were looking for a travel. Patty got rid of it at the last second to Mitchell. And a timeout, Jason Nichols, a 30-second timeout. First used by either team today. 1:05 to go in the first half, and Montini's got a 19-15 lead on Geneva, who's starting to heat up with a couple buckets in their last possessions, and it was started by this Maddie Yell steal.
That's what you want to see. If you can't get things going in the half-court offense, then you want to get some steals and lead to easy transition points on the other end.
And then it's the high-low to Aaliyah Patty.
Aaliyah Patty is so crafty down low. It's something, you know she can hit the outside shot. You get down low, she does a nice little fake and goes up with the left hand.
19-15 for Montini. Geneva's looking to repeat. It's been done a couple of times in the 10 years since the expansion. Bennett Academy did it in 15 and 16, so this would actually be the second time in a row, 17-18 for Geneva. Bolingbrook not only repeated, they three-peated. They beat Whitney Young twice in a row in the title game and then beat Zion Benton as well. And Bennett beat Frem twice in a row from Palatine. So it's been done a couple times in 4A. Geneva's trying to put their name on that list with Bennett and Bolingbrook.
I think what's so hard about doing that is every time you play, everyone you play knows that you are the defending state champion and that you have a big target on your back. So to come back and get downstate and be in this game, it says a lot about the character of these players.
They had to beat undefeated Rockford Boylan in the super sectional just to get back here to state. Geneva started the year number 1. Edwardsville took their spot after the loss to Montini. Montini's 2 losses are their teams out of state. Their schedule all over this year. There's a block and a foul. Patty got her shot blocked. They played teams from Iowa, Wisconsin, Indiana, Kentucky, and Jason Nichols will play anybody, anywhere, anytime.
And that's the smartest thing to do is if you, he said, you put your players in the toughest situations possible so that you come to the 6-game, 7-game playoff at the end of the season. Your players have already been in those difficult, challenging situations, and they're ready. And they're not flustered, they're not nervous. They have that confidence to go out and get the job done.
They lost to Campbell County from Alexandria, Kentucky, December 2nd by 11, and they lost to St. Joseph's from South Bend, Indiana by 3 on January 13th. Those are their 2 losses. And he said, we played one of the top teams in Kentucky and lost. We played one of the top teams in Indiana, but they also beat some of the best teams from those state. Heritage Christian from Indianapolis, and they got the better of them. DuPont Manual from Louisville they beat, and Iowa City West they beat by 1, and they're one of the better teams too. They also played Normal Community, who was top 10 all year, as Maddie Yell travels here. They beat Northern McCauley, they beat Geneva. That was in the Montini Holiday Tournament. They had just an absolutely loaded schedule from the get-go.
And very close games too. You see that I think you said, beating a team, the top team, Wisconsin, 64-63. I mean, just games that get you playoff ready.
Last 10 seconds of the first half, Montini up 6, looking to add to it, going to the locker room. Patty, baseline, kicks it to Pitts. 3-ball at the buzzer is off the side of the rim. Montini holds the defending state champion Geneva Vikings to 15 points in the first half, and they have a 6-point lead. Aaliyah Patty with 8. Lindsay Jaroszynski with 4. That's 12 of their 21 from their high-low duo. This stands 6'3" and 6'5". Coach Nichols is with Katie. Katie, take it away.
All right, thanks, Nathan. Coach, it took a while for both of these teams to get going in the first quarter. What changed there in the second?
Well, there's a lot of familiarity. If the people are looking for a beautiful game, this is not going to be beautiful. It's ugly basketball, so it comes down to grinding things out, little things, rebound. We're giving up so many second chance points. If we do that, we got a bigger lead. This game will come down to the wire. It's going to come down to who makes the right decisions, the right plays.
What will be the message to the girls of the half?
Just keep working hard, a little bit more movement on the offensive end, control the glass down there, and things will be okay. We held them to 15. I'll take that any day of the week.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Nathan, back to you.
Thank you, Katie. And Coach is right. They hold them to 15. That's exactly what they're looking for. Montini with 21 and a 6-point lead at halftime. We'll be back with more from Redbird Arena. Montini up 6 in the 4A state title game.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
You work hard, and you want to see your efforts pay off, literally. Whether you're dreaming of retirement, growing your business, or leaving a legacy for future generations, at Busey, we help you realize the possibilities of tomorrow. We listen to your needs and goals to create a sound strategy for you and your family. Enjoy the achievements of your life and work. We'll handle the rest. Busey, your dream, our promise.
Normal, Illinois for this 4A Girls State Basketball Championship matchup. Right now, Montini leads over Geneva 21-15. It is halftime here at Redbird Arena, and I am joined now by Todd Anderson, Regional Manager of Busey Bank. Todd, what has your involvement been like with this IHSA group?
Well, Busey Bank and the IHSA have had a long history of a partnership, and I'm certainly honored to be here today to help, again, honor that partnership. So, thank you.
What have you seen so far today that you've really liked?
Oh my gosh, it's great to see the best athletes in the state for sure, and just happy to be here for that. It's just, they're talented.
I know you guys do a lot in the community, and IHSA partnership is one of them, but what else are you involved with?
We do. There's just thousands and thousands of hours that we volunteer in all the communities that we're in. We certainly want to help everybody save for those dreams and goals that they have, whether it's their first checking account, savings account, all the way up to retirement. Saving for college is probably a big thing that most of the students here are looking at as well. So,
do you have a pick for tonight's championship game?
Oh, I couldn't possibly pick. I'm nervous going out there and handing out the game ball. I can imagine how nervous they are.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time, Todd, and thank you for your partnership with the IHSA. We will be back inside Redbird Arena with more this 4A Girls State Basketball Championship game.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
You work hard, and you want to see your efforts pay off, literally. Whether you're dreaming of retirement, growing your business, or leaving a legacy for future generations, at Busey, we help you realize the possibilities of tomorrow. We listen to your needs and goals to create a sound strategy for you and your family. Enjoy the achievements of your life and work. We'll handle the rest. Busey, your dream, our promise.
Here in Normal, Illinois, the 4A Girls State Basketball Championship. Montini 21, Geneva 15 so far in this one at the half. Welcome back inside Redbird Arena. It is halftime, and Geneva looking to repeat as 4A state champions, but Montini giving them a challenge so far in this one. Let's break it down. I'm going to bring in Christy Faulkner here on this one, and what's given Geneva so much trouble so far in this game has been that 2-3 zone from the Broncos. Christy, what needs to change for this Viking team to make some offense get going?
Well, Katie, I think they need to be a little bit more patient offensively. Shift the zone, spread it out, make them move. They're doing a great job with that player. They have a 4-out, 1-in with that player at the free throw line. If that player, when they get the ball, can do a little shot fake, draw that big out and attack. But again, just attacking more, attacking the zone and the gaps, and being aggressive.
It seems like that's what Sarah Meadows is saying when I'm listening in timeout. She really wants some more action inside the lane from her guards flashing, getting some action towards the basket against that zone. But Jason Nichols said right going into halftime that it's going to be a grinded out style basketball game. Whoever is able to tough it out till the end will end up winning. What does that mean as a coach in your eyes?
All those little details that you talk about and emphasize every day in practice, limiting turnovers, not allowing the other team to control the O-boards, not allowing any points off of blobs and slobs, baseline out of bounds or sideline out of bounds. So having great scouts and your team executing what you prepared them for.
Yeah, it seems like both of these teams have pretty solid scouts heading into this game. It's just going to be a matter of who takes that one step further and leaves it all on the court. We will be back with more action from Redbird Arena.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
You work hard, and you want to see your efforts pay off, literally. Whether you're dreaming of retirement, growing your business, or leaving a legacy for future generations, at Busey, we help you realize the possibilities of tomorrow. We listen to your needs and goals to create a sound strategy for you and your family. Enjoy the achievements of your life and work. We'll handle the rest. Busey, your dream, our promise.
In this 4A state championship game, Montini over Geneva so far in this one, and we are rocking out to Marshall. Band here as we wait under 2 minutes until we get back to the action and determine a 4A state champion.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
You work hard, and you want to see your efforts pay off, literally. Whether you're dreaming of retirement, growing your business, or leaving a legacy for future generations, at Busey, we help you realize the possibilities of tomorrow. We listen to your needs and goals to create a sound strategy for you and your family. Enjoy the achievements of your life and work. We'll handle the rest. Busey, your dream, our promise.
All right, we are back at Redbird Arena. Just under a minute until we are back to the action. Sarah Meadows now joins me, head coach of Geneva, and coach, the 2-3 zone has really given you a lot of trouble. You haven't been able to get into much of a rhythm on offense. What needs to change here in the second half?
Well, yeah, that's worked, and they've done a nice job with that. I think we just got to settle in. I don't mind the shots we're getting. I think we're just rushing them. So we just got to get in a little bit better of a rhythm, and we'll see. We'll see what we got.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. I will hand things back over to my broadcast partners, Nathan and Christy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Katie. And Montini on defense with a 6-point lead. Start the second half, and deflected pass. Whitley chases it down, and one of the things that really jumped out at that stat sheet is that points in the paint, 18-4 for Montini.
Yeah, Montini's done a great job in the paint, and the other thing that sticks out, Margaret Whitley, who's been so on fire the last few games. She's 0 for 6 from the field right now, and look to her to keep shooting, though, because she's not a kid that's going to shy away from open shots.
Mallory misses from distance. They're now 3 of 14 from three-point range. And Whitley, for everything that she's done, did struggle in the championship game last year as well. 0 for 10 from the floor, 0 for 4 from three-point range. So she's 0 for 16 in title games. That three misses. Patty tipped it to herself, but then was standing on the end line and is out of bounds. Walking it up the floor for the Vikings. Bree Borkowitz over to Whitley and see if they try to do something different.
Right now they have Yell at that free throw line. We'll see if she's able to attack Jarosinski.
Jumper is good. So there they go. It's exactly what they needed. Whitley gets her first look of the second half and knocks down the three.
As a shooter, that's all you need to see is that ball go through a hoop one time, and then you start to get that confidence back.
Here's a steal. Yell had a steal and a layup in the first half. She has a steal and a layup in the second as well. That's a quick 5-0 run for the defending champs, and it's a one-point game.
Yell almost delays for a second and then denies and gets that steal, but good anticipation.
Inside, deflected, stolen away. Right side, Whitley. Geneva led by 1 in the first quarter. That shot's blocked out of bounds. They led by 1 with 1:03 to go in the first quarter. Montini then got 3 quick points from Elise Pitts to take a 7-5 lead after 1. We've had 2 ties. We've had 2 lead changes. Yell gets it into Mallory. Outside, Whitley for the lead. No. Patty the rebound and is fouled. It's her 8th rebound of this game. It's been a hot start for Geneva to this quarter. Whitley finds the corner here for the 3, and then Yell gets the steal on the fast break.
It's exactly what Geneva wanted to do to start the second half, get their star player going, and Whitley, and then nice job getting the steal on defense and finishing at the other end.
Mitchell. And Kokina's playing catch out front. Kokinas, a junior, verbal commitment to SIU. Now Jarozinski trying for the high-low, and who else but Maddie Yell. She's been all over the place defensively in this third quarter. Pair of steals. Borkowitz. Back out front, they swing it. In the corner, Hart for the lead. That's too strong. Patty had her hands on another rebound, and Mitchell goes to get it.
Coach Meadows talked about it. Geneva's getting, that now they've got a couple shots to fall, but they're getting really good looks, and it's just a matter, again, of getting some more of those shots to go down.
And this is on the end line. Geneva with 5 quick points in this third quarter. They've cut a 6-point deficit to a 1-point game. Their fans are loud and ready to go. Montini up 1.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
And I play for the Geneva Vikings. My teammate Lexi Moore normally gets hit about every practice in the head when someone makes a shot. She gets really mad. It's really funny. I can imitate Madison Mallory. Every time we do something good, she always goes, "Let's go!" My favorite dance move is a dance move me and Bree Borkowitz came up with. Me and my teammates wish we could be on the step team. 1, 2, 3. We are the Geneva Step Team!
That's how much fun they had all day Thursday, and from what Coach Meadows tells us, that's how much fun they have all the time.
You could tell. I like the quote that close teams win close games, and they don't want this to ever end because they enjoy each other so much.
Here's a steal by Aaliyah Patty. That was about take 4 on the little behind the scenes info. That was about take 4 on the step team practice that they did there.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, they were having fun and laughing a little too hard a couple times. Here's Kokinas, fouled, and she'll go to the line.
I like the Bree Borkowitz dance. I would like to see her do that in person.
I think she learned that from Jason Santo up at Geneva High School, so they're ready to go. So that must be what they do in class up there. Work on those dance moves. Kokinas at the line this year is a 76% free throw shooter. Got it. Their first point of the second half took them 3 minutes and 56 seconds of the third quarter to score. Second one is good. So she made both of those free throws. They were 3 of 5 in the first half at the line. Geneva didn't go to the line in the first half. Montini only allowed 3 free throws yesterday against Edwardsville. One of those was a 1-and-1 where they fouled on purpose. The other 2 were and-1 opportunities. Here is Geneva with the ball in the corner. Borkowitz with Blackmore, and it's a foul underneath. And just as I say, Geneva hasn't gone to the line. They're going to get a foul and send Maddie Yell to the line.
Good patience by Geneva. That's something that I think is really interesting. I recently read Brad Stevens, who's the Celtics coach. He records an interesting stat, which is ball reversals. And you saw Geneva got several ball reversals before they drew that foul. And he said if you have 0 reversals, you have 0.6 points per possession. If you have 1, it's 0.83, and you get 2 reversals, it's 1.1 points per possession. So the more times you move the ball, the greater the likelihood is that you're gonna score.
Yell, a 76% free throw shooter, makes both of them. She now has 8 points to lead the way for the Vikings. Patty from distance, off the mark. She made a couple of those yesterday. Kokinas had her hands on the rebound, and Yell got in there to tie her up. It'll stay with Montini. Here is Mitchell.
You see Blackmore inside, fronting the post, not allowing Jaroszynski to get a touch. And then good ball pressure on the perimeter.
Back outside, Mitchell again resetting the offense. Kokinas. Pitts.
See it, the physicality down low. Both these teams physical, jamming cutters, making contact with the post. Big defensive stop for Geneva.
They had the ball for a long time, kind of held it in a couple different spots on that possession and then threw it away. Coach Meadows encouraging her defense now to turn into offense with 2.5 to go, third quarter. But there's a steal. Kokinas read the passing lane. And getting back is Borkowitz with the foul. She knocked the ball away, but committed the foul in doing so. And Kokinas right back to the line.
Good hustle by Borkowitz to get back. It's a tough call. It looks like there's a lot of ball. Here's Jason Nichols on the sidelines.
He is
telling Jaroszynski how to get open. And I think that's something that, generally speaking, their posts do so well, is their footwork down low to seal the defender and get open position.
Kokinas makes another free throw. Yeah, he just was over there showing her exactly how to spin around the defender and get open on the sideline, doing some teaching to a senior even with 2:26 left in the third quarter of the championship game. Free throw no good. Yell the rebound, and it's a 2-point game.
I like that demonstration, though.
Yeah, it was good. Borkowitz, right side, working on Pitts. To Yell. Back out Whitley, a long three. Too strong. Patty, a strong rebound.
See if Jaroszynski can use his demonstration and put it into play.
Patty inside. They were trying to get it to Jaroszynski. Good defense to get back there and knock it out of bounds by Lindsay Blackmore. She'll go out as Mallory subs back in.
That time Nichols says to Patty, you got to get a little loft on that pass. That high-low from big to big, even though that wasn't necessarily his corner to inside. You got to get a little, it can't be a straight line.
Pitts into Patty. Patty over Mallory, off the glass. Gets her own rebound. Second effort will fall through. Aaliyah Patty with 12 points. She had a big second quarter and gets her first bucket of the third with 90 seconds to go. Hart gets a screen. And Whitley. Long three, too strong. And the rebound comes out to Pitts.
for Geneva to just have 22 points. You got to make sure that your morale stays up, even though, because offense makes you feel good, but defense brings you together. And here's a steal by Yale.
She's gone coast to coast a couple times, left that one short. Another in. 3 ball, too strong. Rebound kept alive. Jaroszynski, and she'll get fouled. Kokinis tapped that rebound to Jaroszynski, and she'll go to the line.
Bit of frustration foul on Whitley on that one. She hit her pretty hard. You can see the frustration. And I think Nichols might have even wanted, he's a little frustrated. Even though they're winning right now, he's a little frustrated over there.
Whitley goes out with the foul. They called it before the shot, so inbound underneath. Jaroszynski went to the bench as well. Mitchell. Kokinis for 3. No. Patty the rebound, and she's fouled. She was sandwiched between 2 Vikings. Still went up strong to get the rebound, and is fouled by Maddie Yell. 5 team fouls. That's 2 on Yell. Only been 1 foul this half on Montini. That one's out of bounds off Geneva.
We talked about the importance of offensive rebounding, and so far, right now, Montini's done a good job of crashing the boards.
In the corner. Comes back to Kokinis.
Montini's going to hold for 1 shot, get a good look, try and get the ball inside to Patty.
Now it's back into the corner. Chaska. The picks. And a foul is going to be on Hart.
Foul on 42, Stephanie Hart, second personal.
See what Coach Nichols drives. See, he talked about these sideline out of bounds. He likes to steal sideline out of bounds plays from NBA teams. So we'll see if this is one of them.
Katie Montgomery in as Hart goes to the bench. Gets it in to Jaroszynski. To Mitchell for 3 at the end of the quarter, and off the mark. Montini had a 6-point lead at half. It got cut to 1 a couple of times. We've got a player down on Geneva, and a 4-point lead for Montini with 8 minutes to go in the 4A state championship game.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
4-point lead for Montini to start the 4th quarter. Lindsay Blackmore playing defense on that last 3-point shot. You'll see it here. She lands, her left ankle lands on the left foot of Maddie Yell, and Blackmore had to be helped to the bench. Hopefully she's okay. She's getting some treatment over there on the sideline as we start this fourth quarter. Sarah Meadows impassioned with her team to get through these final 8 minutes as they're 4 down to Montini with the ball.
Yeah, it's hard to have a kid like Blackmore who's, so athletic, jumps out of the gym. She does a great job inside, just athletic and clutch. So
There are those who dedicate themselves.
You can get in a game like this.
Montgomery to Yell. Yell back out to Hart. Whitley with 3 fouls, stays on the bench. She's 1 for 10 in this game. From the floor, 1 for 9 from deep. Mallory for 3, off the mark. Rebound tipped around. Jarozinski grabs it. She has 6 rebounds. Patty has 11. 12.11 rebound double-double for Patty. And there's something out onto the court. The right side that they throw around the side. Pitch inbounds. Whitley will come back in for Montgomery. Pitts gets it in. Ready. There's a 3 for Pitts, off the mark. She's hit some big threes over the last week, late in games. The super sectional win. And again yesterday, that one wouldn't fall. And here's a foul on Pitts. It's only their 2nd team foul. Geneva's committed 6 in this half, so Montini will be at the line the rest of the way, shooting a bonus.
So Geneva needs to do more of that, attacking the gaps and making the defense come out, and they can draw more fouls that way.
Here is Whitley, throws it away. Stolen by Kakinas. Had some trouble corralling the ball, but finally does get it. Now back into the middle, a stolen. Hart with it to Whitley. Whitley gets it over to Yell. Layup is good.
Nice job pushing in transition. That's where if you're having trouble against the zone, one of the greatest ways to beat a zone is to score before it gets set. So the more they can convert in those transition points, and right now it's a 2-point game, the better for Geneva.
Jarozinski holds. Harassed by Mallory. Now Kakinas. Mitchell again. Mitchell. Patty. Running around the perimeter here. They've had a long possession. See if it ends in a good shot for them.
That's where we talk about reversals. The more times you move the ball and make that zone move, the more likelihood the defense is going to make a mistake or lose sight of the opponent.
Timeout by Coach Nichols. They're looking to see if he wants a 30 or a full. It'll be a 30. 26-24, Montini with the lead. The lead got cut from 4 to 2 on that last bucket by Geneva. And Margaret Whitley with our gift of hope assisting the game, finding Yell in transition.
Good run out, and these players have played together for so long, but that's what you want to do is push the ball. High up-tempo game is fun to watch and fun to play.
Geneva in the huddle here, down 2, and it's still Montini ball. Coming out of the timeout, 5:05 to go. They kept swinging the ball side to side around the perimeter and couldn't seem to get it inside, and Aaliyah Patty was getting pushed further and further away from the basket, and Coach Nichols finally said, okay, enough. Let's just start this all over. Get a quick 30-second timeout. They still have 3 left. Geneva's not used a timeout in this game.
Everybody out there knows what's on the line, and there's a point where you still, even though there's the tightness, the tension of the moment, you still have to be able to go out and play and trust your training that you worked so hard to get to this point, that, you know, let yourself do what you know you do well.
Jaroszynski down low, couldn't connect. Through some contact, and Whitley grabs the rebound. We've seen 50 points scored, 4.5 to go. The lowest scoring 4A title game in IHSA history is 81. Bennett and Friend 2 years ago. So unless they start heating up the nets here in the last 4.5 minutes, we're going to have a record. We had a record at half already, and we set for a game one. Whitley off glass it goes. We're tied.
There she goes.
Only one field goal all game for Margaret Whitley, and she used the bank for that one. Now has 5 points. Halfway through the final quarter. Patty with Yell right on her. Pass deflected. Stolen by Whitley. She couldn't break free. Pitch wouldn't get away from her, and now it's across the timeline to Borkowitz. Mallory for 3 in the lead. No. Rebound, Patty. Already got the double-double.
You feel with each possession, it gets a little bit more important. The Geneva section, cheering section over there going crazy.
They're making a lot of noise. Three-pointers have been tough for each team. 4 for 20 for Geneva, 0 for 9 for Montini. Venus and Mitchell playing catch around the perimeter. Under 3 minutes in the state title game, all tied up. Mitchell is fouled going to the basket. She'll go to the line for 2 with 2:54 to go. Geneva is charged back a couple of times. We're tied. Fans having fun on the Montini side. Looking for their first 4A state title. Well, those Vikings are looking to repeat.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other. They still do. The few, the proud, the Marines.
You work hard, and you want to see your efforts pay off, literally. Whether you're dreaming of retirement, growing your business, or leaving a legacy for future generations, at Busey, we help you realize the possibilities of tomorrow. We listen to your needs and goals to create a sound strategy for you and your family. Enjoy the achievements of your life and work. We'll handle the rest. Busey, your dream.
Aaliyah Patty in the state title game has had a big night. 12 points, 12 rebounds, and she's 5 of 7 from the field.
She's a lot of fun to watch. We talked about that footwork, sealing the defense, getting the position inside, and then once she's that close to the basket, she's going to convert.
Left-handed, right-handed, goes both ways with the shot in the lane, and you see the numbers there. For the Ohio State-bound senior, ranked as the number 18 post player in the country by ESPN. And their ranking system, first team All-Stater. Mitchell's at the line, 68% free throw shooter. No good. They are now 6 out of 10 from the line in this one. Geneva's 2 for 2. Free throw, no good. Missed them both.
You don't see that very often from Mitchell.
Yell the rebound, and Geneva, who has not led since the first quarter, can take the lead. They had a couple shots for the lead in this game. But since leading 5-4, they've not had the lead. Pass slipped back towards midcourt by Jaroszynski.
They're trying to take a page out of Montini's book, going that high-low, but Jaroszynski right there.
Driving baseline, Borkowitz, and loses it out of bounds. Turnover. Now Montini.
Going back to Patty, we talked about it yesterday. We love that story about how hard she worked this summer to improve her jump shot, particularly her three-point shot. And she shoots at almost 40% clip right now. And just a credit to her hard work. Another turnover. See the nerves.
Getting the best of them here at the end of regulation. 2 minutes to play. Hart has it. Back to Yell, nearly threw that away. Borkowitz had to leap to save it. The 5'6" senior did just that.
For Geneva, you still want to, what they do so well is catch and look like they're going to attack every time. Right now, they're a little bit timid, catching and looking for the next pass versus catching to look to shoot or do something with it.
Full timeout for Geneva, their first used timeout in this game, so they've got 4 left. Do the Vikings, as they call timeout here with 1:37 left to play in this one. We finish up here this evening in 4A, but next weekend it's the IHSA Boys Basketball Championships on NBC Sports Chicago. The action starts Friday at 11 a.m. The Class 1A semifinals. You can also live stream the game at NBCSportsChicago.com/Illinois High School. Carver Arena in downtown Peoria for the next 2 weekends, Friday and Saturday. But before we get to the boys' games, we've still got a 4A title game to settle. 1:37 left in regulation, 26 apiece. See the huddle for the Broncos, and then the Vikings fans are having a lot of fun. The 4A games, since they switched the classes in 08, the winning team has always had at least 51 points.
There's been a lot of aspects. It's that defense. It's that great defense.
Have to double up to get this one to 50.
Right.
The Geneva huddle ready to break. 1:37 left to go.
Look for Geneva to be patient here. Get some side-to-side ball movement, and then you can always screen the zone or pin screens, something to free up your shooters, but really no rush.
Right side, corner 3 for Yell, short, and Jaroszynski over the back.
Wow.
Team's 3rd foul, so it'll be underneath.
Good position by Mallory. You talk about boxing out on the defensive end. You can box out on the offensive end as well, and Mallory got that inside position.
Hart has it. Now it's Borkowitz. Swing it back around. Geneva won last year's state title game by 1. And put back by Hart in the last seconds. We got a minute to play. We're tied up this year. Mallory.
Now they're getting that good ball reversals. They're being patient. Everybody's getting a touch.
Got it out front again to reset. And a 4-point scored in this 4th quarter. 40 seconds remaining. They've had it over a minute on this possession.
This is where you can hold until about 12 seconds. You want to get yourself an opportunity to get a good shot and then a chance to get an offensive rebound if you don't convert.
Timeout. They've got 3 left. Both teams have 3 left. 26 all with 20.3 seconds left.
Man, these teams, they just like to make it as nerve-wracking as possible.
Montini allowed 30 points yesterday. They've allowed just 26 today, and it's 26 all coming out of this timeout. Hey, Chicago, we know you know sports, so let's hear what you've got to say. Join Sierra Santos and Luke Stuckmeyer on Facebook Live every weeknight at 5 p.m. for The Rush, presented by GMC. $26 all, 20.3 seconds left. Montini's not scored in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
26-22 to start the fourth. Geneva has 4 points. And over across the floor from us, Katie Wingy was listening in on that Geneva huddle. Katie, what'd you find out?
All right, Nathan, expect them to run this clock down to as low as possible. They want to take that last shot, but Coach Meadows said they need to be sharp with the ball. She acknowledged the fact that Montini has some fouls to give, so they need to be strong with the ball. But Geneva looking to take this last shot here in this one.
Thank you, Katie, and exactly right. They do have 3 fouls left to give, so Coach Nichols could tell his players, go foul 3 times, make sure they aren't shooting, but that way they have to keep inbounding. Maybe we'll get a 5-second call, a bad pass, whatever it might be, get that turnover. Let's see how they want to play it on defense.
All right, look for them to attack about 12.
There's one.
There you go.
So Pitts intentionally comes out, well, not an intentional foul, but on purpose came out to foul Whitley, and that's foul number 4. So they've got 2. They can do that 2 more times and get a look at every inbound play Geneva has, pretty much. It's into Whitley. 13 seconds left. Whitley picks up her dribble, got it to Mallory, and timeout. Nope, foul. Coach Meadows stood up. I thought she might be calling the timeout, but it's a foul with 6.8 left. It's on Kakinas. That's foul number 5. 1 more to give, if they so choose.
Coach Nichols said go for the ball, though.
There's Whitley, back to Hart. Hart for the lead. Got it! Second year in a row! Stephanie Hart wins the championship for the Geneva Vikings. Last year, she did it on a putback. This year, she did it on a jumper. And once again, the 4A state trophy is headed to Geneva High School, 133 miles north of Redbird, to McKinley Avenue. Off the jumper by senior Stephanie Hart. Deja vu.
That was unbelievable. I mean, when she took that shot, it was like she takes that shot every day in practice 100 times over again. She was so cool, so calm, and, you know, talk about somebody who loves pressure situations. That is Stephanie Hart.
Coach Nichols just gave her a big handshake and a pat on the back. That's mutual respect between the two sides, is that she went through that handshake line. And Coach Nichols, even in losing the state title game, is now he shakes with Coach Meadows. Let's take a look the replay, and there's Stephanie Hart with the game winner, second year in a row. Katie, go ahead.
Oh, do I feel like we've been here in this exact same position before? Back-to-back state champions. You hit the game winner last year. This one again. How does it feel?
Unbelievable. Oh, my God. I still don't have my breath. This is unbelievable.
You were cool, calm, and collected on that last play. What was going through your mind as you saw the shot go up?
Fingers crossed it was going in, because honestly my shot was off the entire game. I had nerves. I wasn't shooting well, and then, you know, I knew time was running out and I had to get something up, you know, at least try, and it just fell in.
This senior group has been so special for this Geneva program. To be able to wrap up your career in this way, what does that mean to you and to Geneva?
It means everything. I mean, we've been battling with Montini for so many years. And, you know, that's just icing on the cake that we get to finish this way, and I get to finish with all my friends.
All right, I'll let you go celebrate with those friends, and I'm going to bring in head coach Sarah Meadows now. Shout out to the fans.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
Hey, take in this moment. A repeat, literally, of last year.
I know.
Describe this win.
We planned it the whole time. Y'all didn't know. It's incredible, amazing. This group of seniors, they are unbelievable kids, and I am blessed, beyond blessed, to have them. I am so thankful for them. They're just awesome.
They've talked about their relationship with you time and time again and how great it is. What was your hope for their legacy with this Geneva program?
I mean, this couldn't have got any better for them. These kids deserve it. They work hard. They do what they're supposed to do. they deserve it. I just said that to Margaret. She deserves it. All of them deserve it. It's awesome.
All right, thank you so much, Coach. Go ahead and celebrate with your team. Geneva back-to-back state champions. Stephanie Hart, back-to-back game winners. Nathan, back to you.
Thank you, Katie. What a finish. They're having fun over in the Geneva fan section. Let's take a look at this final play, Christy.
Well, Montini overplayed it. She caught the ball, 2 hard dribbles baseline, and pulled up, and, you know, Katie asked her what she was thinking. I don't think she was thinking, she just reacted. You know, she was a little bit off early in the game, she said, and this is where it takes guts and confidence. And, you know, look at that shot. You've got a big girl right in your face, but she didn't hesitate.
Got around Kakinas, shot it over Jarozinski, and here's the baseline look. It goes through the net with 3 seconds left, and Montini couldn't get the ball in and get anything to take advantage of one last full court heave. As Stephanie Hart gets some media interviews on the court, and we get ready to hand out some hardware. Let's get it over to PA to Jeff Fritzen to give out some awards.
Your attention to the court for the presentation of the first, second, third, and fourth place team individual awards for the 2018 Class 4A Girls Basketball State Final. Presenting individual medallions and team trophies will be members of the IHSA Board of Directors, including Tim Moore from Bloomington High School, B. Kent Jones from Central High School in Breeze, and Katie Hassan from Rock Ridge High School. At this time, please meet the Tigers of Edwardsville, who finished the season in 4th place with a final record of 30 wins and 2 losses. First meet the principal, Dr. Dennis Cramsey. Assistant principal, Paul Stewart.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Athletic director, Alexander Fox. Trainer, Katie Hamilton. Head coach, Lori Blade. Assistant coach, Katie Ponce. Assistant coach, Katie Beavis. Assistant coach, Stephanie Copeland. Manager, Chloe Turner. Manager, Sam Sanders. And manager, Amanda Mills. And your Tiger squad members, Kiara Love. Jacqueline Anderson. Jalen Townsend. Mackenzie Lyerla. Rachel Vineyard. Lauren Taplin. Rachel Pronger. Kate Martin. Mariah Haywood. Madeline Stephen. Megan Sylvie. Morgan Hewlem. Caitlin Roberts. And Sydney Colesberg. And now will Coach Blade and the captains from Edwardsville High School please step forward to receive the 4th place trophy. At this time, please meet the Warriors of Maine West High School, who finished the season in 3rd place with a final record of 32 wins and 2 losses. First meet the superintendent, Dr. Ken Wallace. Principal, Dr. Audrey Hagen. Athletic Director, Jarrett Kirschner. Trainer, Ryan Melligan. Head coach, Kim Demarani. Assistant coach, John Butterfield. Assistant coach, Brooke Dankowski. Assistant coach, Jerry Stonequist. Assistant coach, Evan Rabins. Assistant coach, Dan Bacher. Manager, Mary Dankowski. And the Warrior squad members, Allison Pearson. Sarah Magnoni. Catherine Johnson. Rachel Kent. Marissa Fucarino. Ellie Centella. Bianca Mando. Dylan Van Fleet. Elisa Fallon. Jocelyn Jacob. Lena Albo. Angela Dugalich. Vanessa Reyes. Gabriela Alvarado. And Jessica Riedel. And now will Coach Demarani and the captains from Maine West High School please step forward to receive the 3rd place trophy. Now let's meet the Lady Broncos of Montini High School, who finished the season in 2nd place with a final record of 34 wins and 3 losses. First meet the president of Montini High School, James Sagredo.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Principal, Marianne O'Neill. Athletic Director, Tom Lentine. Trainer, Connor Doherty. Head coach, Jason Nichols. Assistant coach, Alan Galanka. Assistant coach, Jeffrey Bambule. Assistant coach, Caprice Smith. Assistant coach, Megan Steiner. Assistant coach, Kristen Nitka. Assistant coach, Wally Weisenberger. And the Lady Broncos, Samantha Mitchell. Ashley Lynch. Elise Pitts. Sydney Prochaska. Elena Anderson. Taya Reed. Francesca Kokinas. Nina Franklin. Anya O'Flaherty. Zoe McKay Zacher. Terrace Thornton. Aaliyah Patty. And Lindsay Jarozinski. And now will Coach Nichols and the captains from Montini High School please step forward to receive the second place trophy.
It's a great season.
At this time, please meet the Vikings of Geneva High School, who finished the season in first place with a final record of 31 wins and 3 losses. First, meet the superintendent, Kent Muchler. Principal, Tom Rogers.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Athletic Director, Dave Carley. Trainer, William Durand. Head coach, Sarah Meadows. Assistant coach, Lindsay Hitteman. Assistant coach, Trevor Hitteman. Assistant coach, Tim Moore. Manager, Eliza Peters. Manager, Emma Miles. The Viking squad members, Anna Burke. Alyssa Davidson. Jenna Segebrecht. Maddie Yell. Emma Devine. Annalise Bragg. Brittany Caskey. Lexi Moore. Bree Borkowitz. Margaret Whitley. Katie Montgomery.
Thank you.
Cassidy Navigado. Lindsay Blackmore. Madison Mallory. Emma Kornak. And Stephanie Hart.
Well done.
And now will Coach Meadows and the captains from Geneva High School please step forward to receive the first place trophy.
Back-to-back championships for the Geneva Vikings. Let's take a look at that game-winning basket once again. Stephanie Hart for the second year in a row, getting her team a state championship. Baseline jumper, knocked it down.
Great job by Hart. And these seniors, they understand what hard work gets them, and this is what it gets them. They worked so hard for 4 years, and now they're back-to-back state champs. Congrats to Geneva.
The class has expanded to 4A back in 2008, and there Geneva now has their name alongside Bolingbrook. They were the first to do it, 09, 10, and 11. With Whitney Young, they beat twice, then Zion Benton. Bennett Academy beat Frem in 15 and 16, and now Geneva beating a pair of teams, Edwardsville and Montini, 29-4, 31-3, a 28-26 win for Geneva. And Montini, Christy, they were great throughout defensively, but they just couldn't score. The last 9 minutes, they didn't score, didn't make a field goal, and they didn't score in the fourth quarter, and that ultimately let Geneva get right back in it and get in position to win.
They did. And Montini, they fought so hard and came so close that, you know, they can't hang their heads. They had a tremendous season, both these teams, and a lot to be proud of for all four teams that made it downstate.
Geneva back-to-back championships, that trophy going back to Geneva and Kane County. The Vikings get it done again as they win another state title on a jumper by Stephanie Hart. Second year in a row she's won it. Schlarman wins 1A, Marshall wins 2A, Richwoods wins 3A, and Geneva goes back-to-back in 4A. That's going to do it for the entire girls basketball season. Boys are up next week. They've got center stage in Peoria. Stephanie Hart with the jumper for a back-to-back state championship for the Geneva Vikings. They get it done. Sarah Meadows having fun on that sideline. And now the Vikings. They've got the net cut down. They're taking their team photo and ready to take that trophy back up north. 28-26. For our entire crew, Christy Faulkner, Katie Wingy, I'm Nathan Riva. Thanks for watching high school basketball on NBC Sports Chicago.